Welcome to Gordcast, live streaming from the Centennial Field in St. Lawrence, where the hometown St. Lawrence Laurentians will take on Brook United. Here in St. Lawrence today, we have a very overcast day. The fog is just outside of the Cape. I will inform you that I can only be able to stay on as long as that the rain don't fall out of the skies. Any amount of rain, guys. I got my camera and my any of my equipment exposed to the elements, so I won't be able to carry on if we have any amount of rain. If we get a mist, I'll make a judgment call. But right now, it's not looking too promising. I believe I checked the forecast, and the forecast said there's a 40% chance of rain. You'll see both teams are lined up in midfield here, and I spoke to Brook, the coach of Brook here today prior to the match, and like you say, they obviously are way out of playoff contention, but right now they have every intention of completing the season. To my right here again, I am joined by Rick Farrell, former broadcaster with CHCM and sports writer with the Southern Gazette. So, Rick, welcome to the Gordcast.
Thank you, Gord.
And before we I'll ask Rick to give us a little update on the standing, because we had a huge match last night in Mount Pearl, where the Canada Games stole 2 points, as far as I'm concerned, from Mount Pearl, and now Mount Pearl really are behind the 8 ball with regards to trying to get into the top 2. It looks like right now the Laurentians will be one of the top 2. Nothing's guaranteed, but you know, if you can read between the line and you look at the standings, and the Laurentians have all home games, and they have Brook here this weekend. Okay, Rick, on to you, Rick. Welcome, Rick, and give us the standings.
Thank you, Gord. Once again, welcome to Gordcast. The standings right now, as of this evening, has St. Lawrence Laurentians, the home team here this afternoon or this evening, in first place comfortably with 36 points, thanks to 11 wins, 3 ties, and 3 losses. Holy Cross, with a game in hand, had 30 points on a 9-3-4 record. Mount Pearl, as you just mentioned, a 4-4 tie last night, now have 27 points, while the Fieldings, who also have 17 games played, have 23 points. CBS, who's a game in hand in both clubs, have 22 points. And we mentioned the Canada Games team. We're off to Manitoba now to represent the province of Newfoundland and Labrador. Finished the season 18 games with a real great record of 6-4-8 with 22 points. And today, St. Lawrence's opponent, Brook, 17 games played, only 1 win on the season, 1 draw, and 15 losses. So they're here today to hopefully give the Laurentians a good game.
Yeah, Rick, I also noticed you had there on your paper, you had the Brook United lineup. I appreciate if you passed that along to the fans as well.
Right on in goal tonight for Brook, Tyler Kellaway on the back line. They're going with a 5-3-2 system. 5 backliners: Matt Thompson, number 12, Tyree Lomond, number 11, Hashan Ahmad, number 4, Evan Martin, 14, Ethan Ellen, number 2. In the midfield, Jacob Westcott, number 6, Brooke Warren, 17, and Ian McDonald, 5. And up front striking for Brook United today, Brett Penny, number 21, and Quinton Gillingham.
Okay, thank you so much, and we'll get on to, I don't have the lineup, but we'll look at the Laurentian players and we'll name them. But I do know Mike Howlett is the head official here today. So anyway, on to the game, and we're just over 30-second mark. Anyway, we have Clinton Edwards over to Sean Drew, number 8. Drew in for attempting to go into Sean Edwards and Stefan Slaney, and the ball rides outside of the 18-yard over the goal line, and as a result, it's a goal kick for the Brook United team. Welcome, Chris Tarrant. Welcome, Haley Brown, Leon Walsh. Welcome again to Gordcast here from the Laurentian Centennial Field, home of the Laurentians here, right in downtown, the heart of St. Lawrence. And over to our right, we have a new score clock that was put in last year. It's very bright here. You can see the time, 1:29 gone. Okay, again, try to get familiar with the Brook players as well. Some strange names, but some familiar names there as well.
Gord, how difficult is it for a team like Corner Brook now coming up here to finish the season off knowing they have no hope to make the playoffs and just playing out the season? What are they doing now? What does the coach expect them to do?
Well, I think in all fairness, number one is you always want, when you put on a uniform, you want to gain respect.
Exactly.
Obviously, somebody's got to finish last. And, Corner Brook, I spoke to Pat Fewer, coach of Corner Brook. But anyway, he's not here. Anyway, the Laurentians with a corner kick and it goes in and it's cleared by Corner Brook. And the fact is you are wearing the stripes of your community, Corner Brook, and the fact that, yes, you're going to be last, but the thing is that you go and gain the respect of the Laurentians. It's an honor for every one of them, Corner Brook United, to step on the field and play against a prestigious Challenge Cup team such as the Laurentians. So the thing is, again, I feel the biggest thing is getting respect, finishing off the season with respect and looking to rebuild. We saw what happened. It can turn around in one season. We saw what happened. Last year, CBS didn't have the 1-1 win, and here they are right now, 1 point behind Feelings, and both teams play the same. Here we have the Laurentians, Sean Drew putting the ball in deep, and it's cleared off the head, off Corner Brook, and it looks like to go. Yeah, it's over the goal line, and as a result, another corner kick for the Laurentian. I believe that's 3 in the matter of, 3 minutes, Rick?
Yes, the ball has been up in the Corner Brook end since the opening whistle, as the Laurentians are trying to get up games for school.
Here we have Stefan Slaney. Stefan Slaney putting the ball right into the goal mode on the 6-yard line, and the goalkeeper, Tyler Kellaway, comes out for challenging for the ball on the 6-yard line, but he got his hands on it and didn't hold it, and as a result it goes at a touch over the goal line. And again, the Laurentians are with their fourth corner, here we are approaching the 4-minute mark. Hi, Pat and Sarah, Adam Bannister. Welcome to Gord Cast here, live streaming from the Centennial Field where the St. Lawrence Laurentians take on the Corner Brook United. Here, Stefan Slaney puts the ball in deep, and it's off the head of Sean Drew, just a little wide off the Corner Brook goalkeeper, and as a result, it goes wide of the net. And again, another goal kick for Corner Brook. Hello, Bet Slaney. Welcome to Gorecast. Jared Edwards, Betty Miles. Here we have Mullet going in very hard on number 17 for Brook Warren. Brook Warren on to number 9. Number 9. It was Gillingham. Gillingham looking for to go to number 21 is Brent Penny. Corner Brook have just the one win on the season, and that win came against the Canada Games. Canada Games had 3 games. All their games were played in Corner Brook, and Canada Games won 2 out of their 3, and that's the only win that Corner Brook have on the season. They also have a tie. It was against St. John's Feelings, and that accounts for their 4 points on the season. Here we have Clinton Edwards looking to go through the middle, and a nice defensive play by Corner Brook. And here we have Mullet going in with a slide and tackle. Clinton Edwards takes the ball. Clinton is back to Shane Perot. Perot's outside, starting for the Laurentians. Young Parker Doyle. And again, we have the ball been taken back by Clinton on to Drew. Drew to Sean Edwards. Edwards back to Clinton. Clinton on the outside to Parker Doyle. Doyle back to Jordy Slaney. And here we have Parker Doyle going inside to Stefan Slaney. And right now is the Laurentians on the attack, and mostly defensive right now is Corner Brook, but Corner Brook are moving in. Hello, Sheldon Burry here. Welcome to Gorecast, live streaming from the Centennial Field in St. Lawrence. John Douglas again is in the Laurentians net here again today. And we have Brent Henneberry on the right side. Brent Henneberry makes 1 foot to go in deep inside, and it's cleared by number 14. And we have Evan Martin with a nice defensive play by Martin. And again, we have the Laurentians with another corner kick, and this time we have Stefan Slaney. What do you think, Rick, so far?
Well, 5 corner kicks in the opening 7 minutes. I guess the Laurentians are really trying to open the scoring, and because these points are... Vince Pickett, hello, Vince. Nice to see you watching this game today. Great Marystown United soccer man in many capacities over the years. And hello to you. St. Lawrence still down. I think here's Ibberts in the corner. Back to you, Gord.
Yeah, and again, the ball was put across by Stefan, and it was a little too wide. But it goes at a touch again, and now we have another corner kick. And this time we have plays back to Jordy Slaney, and Jordy just goes, I don't know, wide off the net. And, okay, and the Laurentians put it into the goalkeeper. And as a result, the goalkeeper takes the ball, and it's goalkeeper's ball, putting it to the outside for right wing back for the corner Brook. Welcome anyway, Vince. I just saw it. Glad to see that you're following Goldcast here. Big contributor to soccer provincially for a long time. Yeah, provincial Hall of Famer. Always was a man that was looking for to get the edge, and was the coach of Marystown United, the head coach of the United team when they won the cup in what year, Rick?
2004, along with Mel Stacey as well.
Yeah, hello, Rick and Gord. Vince, great to see you. Boat off to the golf course as the sun just came out. Well, you get back on the soccer field, Vince, where you belong. Anyway, you certainly paid your dues. Enjoy your golfing, Vince. Here we have Edwards over to Sean Drew, and Sean Drew, the ball goes off his foot. And last night, the Laurentians, one of their teammates, were involved in a wedding. Jonathan Grant, congratulations, Jonathan. Anyway, hopefully your buddies there can play the full 90 minutes here today, because I'm sure that they were joining you at your festivities for your wedding. And again, all the best to you, you and Jessica, Jonathan, and many years of health and happiness. Anyway, Sean Drew, nice touch again by corner Brook. 11 is Lohman. Lohman going in deep in the corner. Ball goes, it goes just to the right of Douglas over the goal line, and it looks like to be a goal kick. Appreciate folks. Everyone share. That way we touch, we reach out to a bigger cast, bigger audience.
That was the first foray by the Brook United into St. Lawrence's territory here with 10 minutes gone in the opening half. This seems like a bit of a trap game for the Laurentians as well. They're comfortably in first place, but not that comfortable that they have got it all wrapped up with 2 key games against Holy Cross next weekend. We'll get that to later on in the show. But let's give credit to the young United team. They're out here now, and I think the Laurentians are going through the motions except the 5 corner kicks.
Yeah, well, like you say, look at the Laurentians are in first place and Corner Brook are in last place. And right now, here I see is a number of key players missing from the Laurentians. Mark Pittman is not in the lineup. Mark Breffo is not out there. George Lawton is not in the lineup. So there are a number of key players, but I still feel the Laurentians are deep enough. We have Adam Loader is out there. And in all fairness, it gives other players the opportunity to play, which is a big thing once you're playing on the team. Hello, Ethan Isaacs and Daryl Stewart. Welcome to Goldcast.
That's a great point there, Gord, because the coaching staff now has a great chance to review the players that normally are on the bench. And now with a Final Four coming up with 3 games.
Here we have Stefan lining up at the 20-yard line. 22. Well, 22, and then he just put it right on the net. And again, was an easy save for Kellaway. Once Stefan gets in to be at that anywhere from 18 to probably 30 yards. Here we have again Corner Brook moving in, and a nice defensive save by Clinton. Over to Drew, and into the middle of the field to Jordy Slaney. Over to
Adam Kelly?
No, I'm trying to. It was number 6. It's Mullet. Corey Mullet. Mullet must be back home from, I believe it was, I don't know which part of Atlantic Canada he had moved for a 6-week period or something. But he has played a number of the Laurentians game. Watching from Dawson Creek, Mike Keynes. Welcome, British Columbia. I've been in Dawson Creek there, Mike, when my sister and them were in Grand Prairie, and my brother worked out in Fort St. John, so we passed through Dawson Creek. Hello, Anne-Marie and Chantel Edwards-Wyatt and Mike Dunn. Here we have Gord Slaney over to Corey Mullet. Mullet looking to go along to Sean Edwards. Glad to see Sean is getting a number of games this year, so he should be ready, because the last number of years, because of work, he was away, and this year he seems to be playing quite regularly and improving each game. Got a beautiful goal against Mount Pearl, I believe, to defeat Mount Pearl. The ball put into Brent Henneberry wide. And the ball is come back to Adam Kelly, and it's just wide. And it was Sean Drew moving in, and it was a little wide. Drew to left wing back, and it was again a nice play by the Laurentians. Here we have Kellaway with a goal kick, puts the ball in the middle of the field. Mullet to number 8. Here is Sean Drew. Drew looking to go wide, and a beautiful ball over to Parker Doyle. Doyle into Gord Slaney. Slaney on the outside to Corey Mullet. Mullet looking to go to, it was Laurentians, Adam Kelly, but Adam Kelly was ridden off the ball. Devin Pike, Go Blue, and Hillary Doyle is watching her brother Parker. You are tuning into Goalscorer, live streaming from the Centennial Field in St. Lawrence, where after 14 minutes of play is the hometown St. Lawrence Laurentians and the Corner Brook Unite scoreless after 15 minutes of play. There we have Sean Drew inside, and it's an offside on the play. Donald Haley is watching. Not sure where you're living at, Donald. Anyway, welcome to Goalscorer. Patty Moores, Elson Brody from Calgary. Welcome, Elson. I've got your name straightened out, and I know your mom and dad your dad celebrated his birthday. I believe it was 2 weeks ago. Neil Tarrant. Again, Clinton came back, man. It's unbelievable that he's been gone so long. It's like he never missed a stroke. I know he was watching in on practically every Goalscorer, and I'm sure it was tearing him apart, but I can guarantee you since he came back, he's been nothing but an added strength to the Laurentians. As Clinton never missed a beat at all. Nice ball by Clinton over to Parker Doyle. Doyle to Brent Henneberry. Henneberry on the inside, trying to work the outside off the box inside, deep into territory of Corner Brook. But again, the ball goes out with Parker Doyle, off of Parker Doyle, where a throw in to Corner Brook Unite. Donald's in Longcoat now. Okay, Donald, welcome to Goalscorer. Donald, our old friendship of Donald was a young boy growing up there on the top road, Laurentian Avenue. The son of Brendan and M. Haley, the late Brendan Haley and Emma Haley as well. Logan Rennie, welcome to Goalscorer. There we have Drew. Drew pushing the ball right from the hole. Oh, a beautiful ball inside. Yeah, Clinton, I had to agree with you, Adam. He's still a premier player, no doubt about it. It gives the Laurentians some strength with him and Lawton and Breffo, Mark Pittman. They have some key players. Here the ball goes inside, and it's just wide again off Kellaway. And the ball, Kellaway lets it ride out over to the goal line, and we have a goal kick coming up to the Corner Brook United. What's your thoughts, Rick?
Well, we're 16 and a half minutes in, and the stats are kind of telling. The Laurentians have had 6 corner kicks and have had 5 scoring opportunities, while Corner Brook United has only ventured once into St. Lawrence half of the field to create one scoring opportunity for themselves. So it's much expected. The top team in the league, like you said, against the team that currently sits in the basement and will reside there before the season finishes. It's kind of a trap game for the Laurentians. They're not playing with an emotional side at all, and sometimes it's hard to turn that on and off because you can guarantee you they'll have to be up for 2 games next weekend against Holy Cross.
Well, it'll be interesting to see as the game goes on. Here we have Gord Slaney stepping inside, and the ball is intercepted nicely, and ball comes up back. It was Adam Kelly. Nice ball by Parker Doyle, just playing it cautiously over to Clinton Edwards. Welcome Monica Kelly as well as Ryan Keynes and Howard May. Welcome to Gordcast. No score after 17 minutes of play. Here we have Clinton Edwards moving in. And the ball goes
off a Corner Brook defender.
Yeah, off the Corner Brook as Clinton tried to move it over, and he tries to get back into his defensive, and nice defensive play there by Corey Mould as he goes back in. And look at John Douglas, folks, right out at probably 25 yards. Good, solid keeping. And I notice the young Canada Games players are doing that a lot as well. And I'm sure it's being coached by one of John is their goaltender coach. So they're been coached by one of the best, and they are taking a veil off of John's knowledge from being a veteran goalkeeper and a former Canada Games keeper himself. Here we have the ball been taken away from Adam Kelly, and Corner Brook are looking on as intercepted again by Clinton Edwards. Well, we had Brent Henneberry moving in. And Rick, I noticed you alluded to the format for Corner Brook prior to the game. They're going with 5 in midfield, Rick, eh?
Yes, and that probably will be beneficial for them. You also have to talk about the pace of the game today. We saw 2 great games last weekend, Gord Affiliates, and back and forth seesaw battle. And today, like we mentioned again, it's a tale of 2 clubs, first and last. Yeah. And we're getting what we expected. But to give Corner Brook credit so far, they have just 11 people here this weekend, 11 players, no subs on that bench, while the Laurentians have 4. So we hope that the Corner Brook team doesn't go down for any reason for cards or injuries.
Yeah, well, like Corner Brook are right now, they're playing defensive, and obviously they're trying to hold the Laurentians and looking for to capitalize on the chance. And here Corner Brook looks, and a nice save by Perot as Corner Brook number 17. Brook Warren looked to break through the Laurentian defense, and it was Shane Perot at the last minute just stopping number 9. Do we have? Yeah, it is Gillingham looking to break through.
So a nice offensive effort that time, Gord.
Yeah, definitely. It was. They looked to get, and that's what that's the system they're going with. They're going with defense. Hopefully, let the Laurentians to maintain the Laurentians, to keep them a 0 on the sheet, and they break through, and then they will go solidly defensive. That's the way I think they're not looking to get into a shootout with the Laurentians. Here we have Clinton Edwards over to Sean Drew. Hello, Gary Douglas from Grand Bank, but living in British Columbia. Hello, Sandy Lake. Go Blue, go. I'm sure every Laurentian is looking for the blue. And then here we have Stefan Slaney looking to go around, and Stefan pushes. No score, Lloyd, after 20 minutes of play. I appreciate someone type in no score, so anyone coming in every 5 minutes or so, myself or Rick will allude to the fact of the score, but I appreciate as someone would write it in on the cast so that any new viewers come in can just skim over the cast and see what the score is. But after you are tuning into Gordcast, live streaming from the Centennial Field in St. Lawrence, where after 21 minutes of play, the St. Lawrence Laurentians and the Corner Brook United are playing to a scoreless draw. Brent Penny looking to go to Warren, and is intercepted by Gord Slaney. Over to Adam Kelly. Here we have Doyle, Parker Doyle. Glad to see Parker. Hello, Eileen and Tony Mullet. Welcome to Gord class. Glad to see Parker get an opportunity against a young team. I would think Parker's going to be a long-time Laurentian. Him along with Brent Henneberry there. A couple of more young guys. I hope they see some action this weekend here. Oh, but again, the Laurentians gotta look after, I guess, the game and make sure that it's not something that is stolen from them, or that it would be, the biggest upset of the season. Should you have Corner Brook come in, travel from Corner Brook here today with just 11 players, and taking on the hometown first place Laurentians. Here we have Kellaway.
Came off his line that time, Gord, rather aggressively, and made a good save, and the ball got knocked into a touch.
Hello, Marie Edwards and Corey Kelly there. Brent Kelly, I saw Brent in.
Hi.
Hello there, young guy. Young guy is going along. Young guy is singing out there. Anyway, Brent, I'd like to see you back someday, but obviously you got to take care of your... I know you were doing your apprenticeship. I think you would have possibly had that finished there now as well. You had that big injury here, and I remember your wife on the field at the time, and your wife was just about ready for it to be due. But anyway, I see you're regularly at her working place, and I speak to her, and so everything seems to be okay. And with Clinton Edwards being challenged by Brent Penny running, I tell you, with speed, and he was looking to hopefully get Clinton to make an error with the last man back. Here we have Jordy Slaney over to Corey Mullet. Mullet on the outside to Sean Drew. Drew into Jordy, and intercepted nicely by Corner Brook defender. Oh, we have, Corey Mullet. 24 minutes gone by. Thank you so much, there, Kent. Monica Kelly, go blue, go. Patrick Slaney, go blue. Oh, or where are you at, Patrick? Okay, here we have number 17 for Brook Warren. Brook Warren. That is intercepted nicely by Sean Edwards. Edwards over to Mullet. Mullet to the right side of the field, but it looks like it's Thompson. Yeah, it's Thompson. Thompson puts the ball ahead to Ian McDonald. Nice run on the field here. Good run there by young 23, Brent Henneberry. Oh, the ball's been taken by Perot, and Perot looked to switch over to Sean Drew, and Sandy Lake is not too nice out. It's always nice out in St. Lawrence. This is what I like when I come back here. As long as it don't rain, I like the fog coming in so that people can relate to it on the cast. As long as it don't rain here. Hello, Rudy Kelly. Welcome to Gordcast. We're after 25 minutes of play with Molson Challenge Cup action between the St. Lawrence Laurentians and Corner Brook United. We have a scoreless tie after 25 minutes. Rick, what's your thoughts?
Still, it seems like an exhibition game, really, because the intensity and the pace of the match is pretty much mid-level for the Laurentians. And I guess they're kind of getting lulled into sleep by the Corner Brook team. We're 25 minutes in. I know the Laurentians have had a bunch of corner kicks, but they really haven't generated a lot of great offense.
No, there haven't been any. Here we have Mullet. There haven't been, I don't know if there's been a quality chance, Rick. There wouldn't be a good quality chance. There's been a number of chances at the net, but not quality, yeah?
Exactly, I agree with you 100%. It's like, not being negative, whatever, here in the broadcast booth. They're like both clubs are going through the motions.
Yeah, well, like you say, you had Corner Brook that traveled. Here we have Stefan Slaney. And the Laurentians here this weekend, too, have, like I mentioned earlier, they've had a wedding last night, so Anyway, here we have...
Henneberry.
Oh, again was Henneberry. Mike Daw. Welcome, Mike. Had a great interview with your mom and dad the last time you were here. The Billions were here. Glad to see your parents be able to make it to St. Lawrence practically every year since you've been playing with the Billions. Good for them. And you have great parents, and I guess you can say they got a great son as well. Hello, Thomasine Murphy, Paul Slaney. Welcome to Gordcast. Here we have Corner Brook United.
Your ball, Blue, your ball, Blue. Come on, Blue.
Ball's been taken by number 11 is Lohman. Lohman's putting it right in the corner. Going around Sean Drew. Oh, nice save by Jordy Slaney. I got to get some support. Ball's been pushed back to number 4.
Hashim Ahmed.
Hashim Ahmed. And that's the beauty of you having international players. I think it adds to the league. This year, each team are allowed to have 3 international players play with any club that's throughout Canada. So, what's your thoughts on that rule, Rick?
That's fantastic as well. The game is such a great international game. It's a beautiful game, they call it. It's a worldwide game, and if it gives the opportunity for people that are moving into respective regions and cities in the province, yes, if they're good enough to play at the Challenge Cup level, each hometown should welcome them.
Not only that, is should we get a doctor in rural Newfoundland, is maybe it's also good for retention, Rick. So that child, he got an elite soccer player. Then, or an elite any sport, hopefully then you get them play in the province and stay and remain a citizen of Canada, you know, Rick? So it's
win-win.
Yeah, it's monumental, the value of having players that add to the strength of your team.
Definitely, and you go back to your Gordcast now, reaching worldwide, and this is what the international flavor is doing as well. It all coincides, Gord.
Well, the international is like you say, the people that are going, that are following the soccer from Newfoundland in LSA soccer from Gordcast. You know, that's Qatar we're looking at here in the Middle East. It's exactly amazing, you know, following Provincial Challenge Cup here in our beautiful province. So it's great for the sport.
And getting back to the game, for example, right now we're half an hour in, Gord, still no score between the first place St. Lawrence Laurentians and Corner Brook United, visitors this evening. Corner Brook has picked up the pace the last 5 minutes and have had some good scoring opportunities, some nice build-ups.
Yeah, Corner Brook in the last, I would say, 10 minutes or so, Rick, they have moved the ball. They're in the top zone. They're in the offensive zone for their team and the Laurentians defensive zone. So Corner Brook, and should Corner Brook ever get a first goal, it would make for an interesting match. But I think as the game goes on, you will see, because the Laurentians, once they break through, and you got Stefan Slaney. Stefan, I believe, I'm not quite sure, does he have 6 goals, Rick, or 5 goals? And last year he was the top goal scorer in the league, and he's looking to break out too.
Stefan has 5 goals, like you said, and Henneberry has 6 on the season. Jordy Slaney has 4 goals. So spreading of the goal scoring throughout the entire St. Lawrence lineup. And we can't forget Sean Drew has 5 goals as well.
Yeah, and halftime we'll go through Rick, I'll get you to go through the top 10 goal scorers in the league and who is the main goal scorers on the Laurentians. And right now, like, I would think if there's anything there's an issue. Hello, Ken Roll and Gord Pike. If there's an issue, is their goal scoring, and later on, prior to the playoffs, I'll speak to both coaches and we'll address the goal scoring. Laurentians are great defensively, but they're struggling for goals this season. Here we have number 6 over to 11 is Lohman. Lohman looking to go deep. And John Douglas, nice call to Douglas. He was singing out to Parker, letting Parker know, shouldn't you get the ball? Clear the ball, Parker, clear the ball. And that's what I see. This year, I feel the biggest adjustment this year is goalkeeping and goaltending, you know. Here we have Adam Kelly over to Jordy. Here we have Sean Edwards, back to Jordy. Back to Clinton. Outside again to Parker Dial. Hello, Kenny Roll. And again, we have a nice defensive play there by Corner Brook. Corner Brook here, like you say, Rick, the last 10 minutes there, they are getting involved. The play is more balanced, more evened out. Loman back with a nice defensive play to Westcott. Westcott, nice. I like it when they go back as precautionary measures. It was over to Evan Martin. You get your passes together, 4, 5, 6, and if you got to maintain position. The team that got most possession in most cases, I would think. Hello, Darren King and Bob French. Welcome to Gordcast. We're after 32 minutes of play here from Centennial Field in St. Lawrence. No score between the St. Lawrence Laurentians and the Corner Brook United. Here we have the Laurentians looking to go around. It was Edwards looking to go around Corner Brook defender, and it goes out of touch with a goal kick being awarded, a corner kick being awarded to the Laurentians. And we have Sean Drew right in the box, and it was Adam Kelly. Nice ball again by the Laurentians, and here we have Jordy Slaney, and again stopped by the defense of Corner Brook. Mario Pro, welcome Mario to the afternoon Gordcast. 33 minutes have gone by. Appreciate, folks, if you share the cast. That way we reach out to a bigger, each way it goes, then your friends can join in, your friends can tell your friends and their friends, and that way we spread this, and it has grown immensely since the beginning of the season. Here we have Parker Dial. Dial been stopped by Corner Brook. 33 minutes have gone by, no score. Again, Corner Brook and the Laurentians are allowing, there's no big amount of pressure, and as a result, Corner Brook, I feel, are pushing the ball around rather nice. Hello, Elson Brody from Calgary. Welcome, the home of the Stampede, Elson Brody. Ed Penny, welcome to Gordcast, and Clinton Edwards looks to go to Drew and Rick.
This type of errant pass sometimes has happened now 3 times in this match, and these are little bad habits that you can get into, and particularly as you get yourself prepared for next weekend's 2 games, which we'll talk to it during halftime. The Laurentians got to tighten up and start playing better soccer, and we have an injury on the field right now.
There we have, right in front of me, well, to my right, it's Sean Drew. Kind of took it up above his knee, more to his thigh area there, and he went down, and that's where he took the smack, and I could hear the smack. Here we have Mike Howlett there in the middle of Jordy Slaney and Sean Edwards, and Sean Drew is down on the grass.
And he is a tough customer. I've seen him play the last 3 or 4 years, and I think right now that this injury behind his knee and his calf area or thigh area may be cramping up. And I see Clinton now using some massage there to try to make it a little bit better. He's still on the ground as we are talking here, Gord.
Yeah, he went in, like I saw.
Kind of awkward.
Yeah, he went in awkward. Like he went in rather than shoulder up. He went in kind of with his hip, and he took the smack just below the hip. Anyway, much to what we would expect. Sean Drew is on his feet, staying into the match. I don't know if anyone was warming up order. I don't think so.
These are, Gord, are the kind of things, too, that as a Laurentian management team or coaching team is saying, we don't want no key injuries now in kind of a meaningless game.
Yeah, well,
so to speak.
Yeah, and I understand where you're coming from. You're not trying to belittle
no, by no means.
Because Corner Brook, the fact that they're here 35 minutes and no score, that's certainly been a morale booster And here we have Corner Brook moving in and a nice save by Clinton. Back to John
I'll
Douglas.
clarify myself, meaningless in terms of playoff standings. So.
Yeah, I know.
Thank
Yeah, I totally understood what you said. Like, no disrespect to any team that's in Challenge Cup because it's an honor and a privilege.
Yes.
And, in order for to come in and take the top 4 on, I think it takes some building to do, and it will take Corner Brook more building to do. Here we had the ball put in by Drew to Stefan Slaney, and it went back to, here we have Henneberry moving in, inside, just through the box, and then we have Sean Edwards going back inside, and here we have Stefan, beautiful goal. Sean Edwards over to Stefan Slaney, and Stefan hooks for number 6 of the season. Beautiful play, you could see it developing there, Rick.
Yes, Gord, great call. Slaney turned around there inside the 14-yard area in the box, got the left foot on it, tucked it in the corner, past the goaltender of Corner Brook, and 37-minute mark, and the Laurentians are on the board. First goal of the game, listeners and viewers.
And the goal it was assisted by Sean Edwards, and goal scorer for the Laurentians, Stefan Slaney. Hello, Brent Easton. Welcome to Gordcast, live streaming Molson Challenge Cup play from the Centennial Field in St. Lawrence, where after 38 minutes of play, the Laurentians have gone ahead by a score of 1-0. It was Stefan Slaney scoring for the Laurentians at the 37-minute mark. Later on this evening, and we'll talk about that at halftime, Rick. We have Felians and CBS. Felians are home to CBS at King George V, and there's only 1 point separating two of them, so that should be great. Art Russell from Prince George, BC, getting you loud and clear. Thank you so much, Mr. Russell, for your remarks and letting me know it's Slaney, and thank you, Adam Bannister. People are joining in much more, and much appreciated, folks, because sometimes I just wonder how you're receiving the cast from various parts of the province and even outside of the country, and much appreciated when I know that you're getting, because there are a few things I could do. Sometimes I'm restricted. Last night I had an issue when I fell out today. It was really with my supplier, and so I got them to rectify the problem on their end. Here we have Edwards moving the ball inside, and the ball goes off of Drew, I would think, and it is off of Drew, and a throw-in being awarded. Hello, Jocelyn, watching from Marystown.
Hello, Jocelyn.
Marystown.
Who else? This is good quality, Gord.
Yeah, Hillary Dahl. Thank you, Hillary, so much. Your brother's playing good there, Hillary, too. It's Adam Kelly over to Parker. Parker with a nice ball inside, and a nice clear by Corner Brook. Again, goes back to midfield by Kelly. Lana Welsh-Jobney. Welcome, Lana, to Gordcast here from our beautiful South Coast community of the home of the St. Lawrence Laurentians. Here we have Kelly going with a nice shot here, and the ball goes just wide. Dale Cox watching from Shamrock City.
Gord, you got to give credit to the international Hashim Ahmad there, the centre back. He's played quite well for this Corner Brook United team here this afternoon.
Yeah, and I like when Corner Brook do get the time. When they get the time, they push the ball around. So obviously they're attempting to play the ball very well. It's just the other team, I think, is you have to put more pressure on them to not allow the time. But right now, Corner Brook have more than held their own here in the first half. Here we have Edwards. Edwards over to Jordy Slaney. And the ball's inside and an offside.
I just see something come up there a few minutes ago. Carol Ferry down in Atlanta, Georgia there in a good old deep south.
Okay.
Watching the game today. Hello, Carol.
Yeah, Carol Ferry originally from St. Lawrence and now resides in Marystown. So, Carol, welcome to Gordcast here. Thanks for sharing the cast.
And the good old United States of America.
Yeah, and so Carl's into the States, and we're getting it from all over the world. So
It's great, Gord.
yeah, I just think it's phenomenal, you know, the interest that has been shown and the growth of Goldcast since we started in, well, it was in May. At that time, I was at the side of the field with just my camera in my pocket, and it grew a little bit, and then I ended up, I got my old buddy back on side of me, Rick Farrell from.
Well, I'm glad to help you. You've been doing a marvelous job, and it's great for the sport of soccer. And I'm starting to enjoy this again because, like, we've done this broadcast with the radio for years, but this is even more fun.
Well, I know my brother Dave has been an avid follower of CHCM, myself and you and Russ, and I know for years Dave he would stay home because he'd sit on his patio deck and he enjoyed the cast. Now he said, Gord, with you and Rick there now. He said, I much rather this than even, like you say, he's living in Portugal Cove, St. Philip, so this here, and he's running a business there. This gives him an opportunity, you know, gives him a great opportunity to take in games. And with this here, even if you don't watch it live, Andrietta Stranger, thank you so much, sir. If you don't take it in live, the beauty of it all is that it still remains on my Facebook, as well as this week I started putting some of the interviews I had. I put one of the contests on YouTube and hoping for that will remain in the archive. So I'm growing this bigger and bigger. I had my daughter that she's got a business there, so she came over and showed me how to switch this over from Facebook to YouTube and onto my blog. So this is growing bigger and bigger. And thank you, Andriette, kindly so much for your kind words there, Andrietta. You are tuning into Goldcast, live streaming from the Centennial Field in St. Lawrence, where the hometown Laurentians, after 43 minutes of play, lead the Corner Brook United on 1 goal by who, Rick?
Stefan Slaney scored at the 37-minute mark. He's 6th goal of the season, and last year's goal-scoring leader is starting to get his groove back.
Look, we have Devin Tobin from Houston, BC. So British Columbia is playing a huge part of the Goldcast, as well as, I guess, the fact there that we have a lot of Laurentians that have moved on to British Columbia, and they still enjoy their soccer. And now they have a feature that they can allow them to watch that on a Saturday evening, Friday night, whatever it takes. Here we have Adam Kelly with a nice ball over to Brett Henneberry. So Goldcast welcomes Houston, BC to the Centennial Field in St. Lawrence.
Getting close to 45 minutes now, Gord. We're only 20 seconds away. Laurentians still holding on to that comfortable 1-0 lead as they control the play.
And we have Ian Crew here. Ian is a regular viewer as well. He's the father of Daniel Carew with the St. Lawrence Laurentians and Matt Carew with the Newfoundland Labrador Canada Games. And Ian contacted me and he said, he loved the fact that this is being offered. Martha Farrell is watching again today, and the other day Martha comes from Marysville.
Yes.
And she's got a grandson that's playing in, he plays with Holy Cross, actually. So good for you, and I'm glad to see you at the field. Glad to see while you're at the field following Goldcast as well. Their audio is breaking up. Okay there, Monica, thank you so much. We'll try to see what we can work on that there, Monica. Where are you at, Monica, watching it? Hello, Mark Pittman there. Mark must be at some kind of a function, I guess, family function, or because he's not here this evening, or I don't understand. But anyway, welcome. Oh, the ball is put across, and what is that? No, it looks like to be a goal kick. No problem here. Okay, thank you, Kenny. Good here. Thanks, Pat and Sarah. Thank you so much. I don't know where Monica is watching it from. Kids Sunsplash with the under 12 girls, BPSA. Mark Pittman. Okay, Mark, good for you there, Mark.
And the half is in the Gord.
Okay, we have first half. And after 45 minutes of play from the Centennial Field in St. Lawrence, you are tuning into Goalscorer, where the Laurentians lead the Corner Brook United by a score. Okay, Monica, by a score of 1-0 with goal coming at the 37-minute mark by Stefan Slaney with his 6th goal on the season. And we'll be back in a minute with Rick. I'll get Rick again to go over the standings, and then we'll talk about the goal scoring leaders, as well as we'll talk about another game coming up at 7 o'clock. That's in at King George, the 5th field. That's where Felians host CBS Strikers. So we'll have a little chat on that. But give us a minute to catch our breath, and then Rick will be back with the standings, updated standings, and updated goal scorers, and what we are witnessing in Molson Challenge Cup play this weekend. Hello, Kevin Oram, mainstay, having a great season again. Kevin there with the Mel Pearl, center back with Mel Pearl. Good in BC. Tyrone is on again this evening. Thanks, Oni. I always called you Oni. I guess the right spelling is Tyrone. We're always Oni Kittle to me. But anyway, Owen, great to see you on. I follows your brother a lot there biking. He looks to be in tremendous shape as well. Nipper, the real Nipper. Albert, that'll be Albert Jr. Bill Cove is watching, and Rennie is watching. Okay, give me a second. I'll get Rick on.
Okay, thank you, Gord. As you were mentioning there, first half of this match has seen, on official stats, Corner Brook and St. Lawrence here this evening. Laurentians scored the game's opening goal at the 37-minute mark when Stefan Slaney scored his 6th on the season. Corner Creek had 11 corner kicks in the opening half, 3 free kicks, committed 2 fouls. There was no cards given out to either side by referee Mike Howlett. Scoring opportunities, St. Lawrence had at least 6 good scoring opportunities. They directed 12 shots on goal. Meantime, Corner Brook, who played quite well, depending on their team here in a long travel here today, had a couple scoring opportunities, 3 shots on goal, went offside a couple of times, committed a couple of fouls, and had 1 corner kick, 1 free kick. So that's that part of this match here this evening. Going to the stats, as you mentioned there before the half ended, we look at some goal scoring stats right now. The top goal scorers in the league, Jake Warren of Holy Cross currently sits top of 12 goals, and Tyler Forsey has 11, but I think he scored his 12th goal last night, Gord?
He did, yeah.
Mike Dunn has 10 goals. He may have scored as well.
No, not last night.
No, sorry, thank you. Manuel Dolo with the Canada Games team. He finished the season with 10. He's off now to the Canada Games team, and he'll join the Fieldians.
Yeah, he will join the Fieldians there. You carry on. We'll speak and I'll have a chat about Manuel Dolo.
And Tyler Kirby has 9. Eric Matheson has 8. Brent Hinderbury has 6. The Laurentians, Sean Drew has 5. Slaney, as we mentioned, just scored his 6th on the season. Aaron Buckingham has 4. Scotty Woodfine has 4. Jordy Slaney has 4. And Ronaldo Moros has 4. Look at our goaltenders now, quickly. The goaltenders that have shutouts this season. Thomas Pirouet has 6, leading the league currently. Braden Shepard has 5. So does John Douglas of St. Lawrence. Patrick Slaney of St. Lawrence. Darcy Bennett has 5. And so does Brandon Noseworthy. And that's the top goal scorers and the top shutout leaders here to date. Standings, once again, we'll talk about this now at halftime, Gord. St. Lawrence currently leads the league with 36 points. Holy Cross has 30. I'm looking at a different stat sheet. I'll just switch over for 1 second. Bear with me, folks. And they have 30. Well, the Fielding, Mount Pearl has 27, getting that
point last night.
Exactly. Fieldings have 23. CBS has 22. Canada Games finished the season on an exhibition basis with 22 points. While Corner Brook here has 4 points. So, Gord, your thoughts on last night's game in St. John's?
Yeah, actually, I'm glad you asked me that. And I did the contest. I did a Gordcast, live streamed it, and had some issues. I found out what the issues were today. The issues were on behalf of my server, so it had nothing to do with me, and that can happen from time to time. So once I got that straightened out last night, then I went to other sources to get a feed to bring the game. But it kind of shocked me is Mount Pearl have a good team. I like their team, and to be honest with you, once they get their full team together, right now I think they are as good as any team in that league with I like up front. They have Tyler Forsey, they have Scotty Woodfine, and they have Ronaldo Moore. So they have 3 good goal scorers. And Scotty Woodfine, what he brings to the table, he's injured there right now, but what he brings is, I like that he's a good playmaker. He can score. He won't be the leading goal scorer, but what I like he brings is that he sees the field so well, and he avails off Forsey and Ronaldo Morris. Plus, they have a nice midfield. So I'm expecting big things from Mount Pearl this season, to be honest with you. However, last night I feel they had, I believe it was 26 points going into the game. Holy Cross had 30 points going into the game. So they had an opportunity to get to just 1 point off of Holy Cross, and Holy Cross had a game in hand as well. So what last night when they just got the 1 point, and now they remain 3 points back of Holy Cross, and Holy Cross now have 2 games in hand. It will be a lot for Mount Pearl to overcome. So I think Mount Pearl really wasted an opportunity last night to really move in and go after one of the first 2. I'm not giving first place to the St. Lawrence Laurentians if that's the way you see them. But I tell you what I do feel the Laurentians, with their standings and with all home games, I'd be much shocked if they're not in somewhere in the first or second place there, Rick.
Oh, definitely. They're in the driver's seat. They're going to be playing here at the friendly confines of the Centennial Field in St. Lawrence, where there have been a very tough team to beat for the last 50 years, for that matter. And why should things be any different? Now, next weekend, they have 2 big games, as we use the term in sports and annals. Holy Cross Crusaders come in here next Saturday, 3 p.m., St. Lawrence Day. Should be a big crowd here, a festive mood. Then they play each other again the following day. So those 6 points there will ultimately determine, in my opinion, the first place team and the Bobby Breen Memorial Trophy winner.
Yeah, well, last night there, I think when you got to have the eye of the tiger in order to be a winner. Last night, Mount Pearl had an opportunity to push for first and second, and I really think they squandered a huge opportunity. No disrespect to the Canada Games. Canada Games, the score last night, folks, was 4-4. And it was a good game. It was, very entertaining from a fan's perspective. Not what a coach would like, but I'm sure Holy Cross or Mount Pearl walked off the field knowing that. Listen, we probably just could cost us dearly, which I expect it will. But today, Rick, I want your thoughts on today, Rick. At 7. At King George V, Felians, who are currently in 4th place by 1 mere point, are playing CBS Strikers. So what's your thoughts on that game, Rick?
That is a game that could ultimately determine the 4th and final playoff spot. But I was looking at the schedule as well, Gord, too, as the schedule goes into the month of August, which is just around the corner. There are other key games coming up, and you can see the final 2 games of the season. Sunday, August 20th, Wednesday, August 23rd. Holy Cross got 2 games, one against Mount Pearl, one against CBS. There's a big game between Mount Pearl and CBS on the 16th of August. Another big game the 13th. So you know what? It's going down to the wire. I would never hazard a guess there now. And I look into a crystal ball. Right now, I can only see one team making the playoffs right now, St. Lawrence. And the other 3 teams are off the depths. I'm with you with regards. I think where I placed the Laurentians, I would go out on a limb and bet that the Laurentians would be one of the top 2. And what I mean by that, one of the top 2, the playoffs are no different this year, and there's 4 teams make the playoffs on Labor Day weekend, and whoever's first and second get to play the first game, and with the winner going directly to the final, and the loser getting a second chance to play in the semifinal against the winner of the 3-4 game. So it's a huge advantage to come first or second. We saw it can be done, but that's hypothetical. Overall, you will generally get the winner, I would say 80% or better,
from whoever comes first or second, Rick.
Oh, definitely, and the stats will back that statement up, Gord, big time. But switching subjects right now, we look at the fact that Corner Brook this year, they've only scored 5 goals in the season. Turry Lowman scored a goal for Corner Brook way back on May 13th. And I'm going to the stat page. They scored, Clarence Bennett scored for Corner Brook way back on June 30th. And in the game when Corner Brook defeated the Canada Games 3-0 on Canada Day, July 1st, Logan McIsaac scored twice and Chris Bulger, and these two players are not here today for Corner Brook. Gord, do you know much about that?
Yeah, I really don't know what's going on because I have been following Corner Brook. Logan McIsaac,
Yes.
he won Rookie of the Year in 2016, and when the Corner Brook won their lone game on the season, he scored 2 goals. But you know, I'm not seeing him on the lineup sheet on a regular basis. So, and then the same thing with Chris Bulger. But you know, I don't know. You know, I can suspect what's going on. But the thing is, I think it's been a long year for Corner Brook, because I would dare bet if you put the figures together, maybe at I say halfway mark, they were mathematically eliminated, Rick. So that could be a big factor in Corner Brook getting players to finish the season.
Yes, it must be difficult for the Corner Brook United soccer team and club to continue on to play in this Challenge Cup League, because, you know, after loss, it does become demoralising, I'm sure. But I guess you have to stick to the program. You have to have the players that are focused and committed to playing with the team, and there are obvious growing pains, and they're quite evident here today once again that Laurentians have had, like I said, a dozen corner kicks, and the score could be up probably considerably with the 3 starters that the Laurentians are sitting out today.
Yeah,
but having said that, you got to keep this Corner Brook team interested, and let's hope that they can improve upon this season, next season.
Bob's parents, yeah, thanks there, Rick. Bob's parents just came in again. I wanted to know what the score was. We're at 45 minutes have gone. We're at the half intermission here, Bob, and it's 1-0 for the St. Lawrence Laurentians over Corner Brook United, with the goal coming for the Laurentians at the 37-minute mark. So Laurentians, I would think, carried the majority of the play, but there were times that Corner Brook. Thank you, Zelda, so much there. Thank you, Debbie, and. Like the Laurentians, Corner Brook are playing very defensive. You know, 4 backs and 5 in the midfield. So that alone is saying that they're not going. You know what they're trying to do, I would think, is trying to make the Paul Kilfy, hello from Ontario. Another great coverage. Paul is from Marystown. So anyway,
yes, hi, Paul.
Yeah, so hello, Paul, anyway. And hello there, Gary Miles. Appreciate Gary tuning in there as well. Appreciate everyone tuning in. Sometimes we'll get to say the name, but if we're into some discussion or some commentary go on, we'll just carry on with it. But if I get the chance to shout out your name or say hello, and you guys say hello back. But anyway, we're back to live action here now, where the Laurentians lead Corner Brook United after the first half by a 1-0 score, and Stefan Slaney was the goal scorer for the Laurentians at the 37-minute mark. Thanks, Bob. Thank you so much. And here we have Jordy. I don't know if the Laurentians have any new players in. We have Parker Zahud here again on the right side. I see Brent Henneberry. I see Stefan, Adam Kelly, Jordy Slaney, Sean Edwards, Shane Perot, Corey Mullet, Sean Drew, and Clinton Edwards. So all the Laurentians are back intact for the beginning of the second half. And here we have a long ball for 21. We have Brent Penny. Brent, I like Brent, has good spirit. He's challenging anytime his mates are giving him a long ball. He's challenging them. He's got an uphill battle too, because most of the time he does have a mate playing with him, but most part they're playing defensive in the midfield. 21 again. Penny and slide and tackle. This time is taken by Sean Drew. Recovered by Corner Brook rather nicely. Nice ball by, going to get a number on Corner Brook. Ooh. Gets Mullet going in on Thompson. And the referee says foul on Mullet, and the ball has been awarded to Corner Brook with Westcott. Jacob Westcott. I like he plays very headsy right in front of the camera. Number 6. Hello, Andrew Pro and Eldon Roll. Welcome to Gordcast, where after 47 minutes of play, we have a 1-0 score for the Laurentians. And here we have Corner Brook putting the ball deep inside of the Laurentians territory, and the Laurentians are controlling the play. We have Sean Drew moving up the left side over to Adam Kelly. Kelly sizes up. No, he figures, let's play it safe and go back to Drew. Drew is back to Clinton Edwards. Clinton Edwards looking to go wide to Shane Perreault. Perreault carries the ball. He dribbled the ball nicely. Now he's looking to go to, yes, Brent Henneberry, and it was a right call. Offside to Henneberry. Hello, Roger Slaney. Hello, Lyle. I was a little skeptical first when we got here, and I put a plastic over the camera and I couldn't get to see much. But anyway, the fog has stayed away, and no moisture in the air.
Only the smell of barbecue.
Yeah, get the barbecue.
And I'm getting pretty hungry here, Gord.
Well, anytime I get by M Kettles, I pretty well make that when I come to St. Lawrence. It's not good on my diet because I've been dieting very good for the past 2 years. But when I come to St. Lawrence, I do feel it's a part of my tradition here. And there we have Parker Dial. And we had the ball intercepted from Corner Brook to Jordy Slaney. Slaney in the corner. Ball bet by Henneberry, back to Doyle, and intercept again by 21. It's Penny. Penny is running nicely all over the field. Then the ball goes to the brick wall there on the Laurentian defense when you go to Clinton Edwards. Hello, Steve Davis and Loretta Fitzpatrick. Welcome to Gordcast, live streaming from the Centennial Field in St. Lawrence, where the St. Lawrence Laurentians currently lead the Corner Brook United by a score of 1-0. Again, 49 minutes into the contest. Rick.
Yes, Gord, you could notice the Corner Brook's play the last several minutes. They've been pushing the ball quite well to the wing there, their strikers, both Penny and Gillingham, and they're getting stopped by the Stonewall defense of St. Lawrence. But they're still maintaining a fairly good pace here at 50 minutes into the match while they still trail 1-0.
Yeah, I'd like the effort. Corner Brook has given an honest effort there. Hello, Roger Slaney. Hello, Loretta Fitzpatrick. Gord and Andrietta Strang is on. Once again, here we have Stefan going around one. Stefan, the ball is cleared by number 4 for Corner Brook. It's Isam Ahmed. Howie Hickman. Hello, Howie from Grand Bank. Lyle Drake is a regular viewer too. Jordy Slaney on to Brent Henneberry. Here we have Henneberry in. The ball's nice in just to the corner. Hello, Kelvin Tuck, Doreen Slaney, Bradley Isaacs. Welcome to Gordcast. Emmanuel Dolo. Here we got Emmanuel taking in the game. Good for you, Emmanuel. You have had a good season. How many goals did he have on the season, Rick?
I was looking for the stats. I think he had 10.
10 goals. Emmanuel, great season for U18 playing in the Senior Men's League. And you missed the first 3 games off the season as well. So we were talking about that earlier today. And here we have Corner Brook moving in. Oh, a nice run by Shane Perreault.
Yes, great defensive play that time, Gord, by the Laurentians.
So, Emmanuel, a great season. Congratulations to you and your team and the coaching staff of the Newfoundland Labrador Canada Games. You had a great season in Molson Challenge Cup play, and we wish you nothing but the best when you travel to Winnipeg, Manitoba next Saturday to represent our beautiful problems at the Challenge Cup men's soccer.
Yes, Gord had a great chance last night to watch some of that sports coverage after the opening ceremonies at the Canada Games. Should be a great event, and hats off to all our great athletes on Newfoundland and Labrador.
Thank you there, Rick. And Andrew Hillier, 1-0 for the St. Lawrence Laurentians. And here we have Stefan. Balls. Ooh, it was just wide. Stefan goes around, and it was just wide between him and Brent Henneberry.
And Henneberry continues to be so dangerous, Gord. Like you said, I'm marvelous at him. The young kid, is he 18 years of age? I think even less than that. Last year he had a great playoff round, and he's continuing some fine coverage this year.
Here we have Brook moving in. I see Jed Turpin is there watching. Hello, Jed. Former Laurentian, moved to Brook a long time ago. Not sure where you're at now. We have again Norm Butt keeps Norm up to date with Molson Challenge Cup, and he's a regular viewer here of Gord Cast. So is Adam Bannister. Here we have Jordy Slaney to Adam Kelly. Kelly on the outside to Doyle. Doyle around one to Brent Henneberry. Henneberry inside. Laurentian. The ball goes right through the 6-yard box. And no Laurentian there to challenge for a free ball right through the 6-yard box. Here we have Doyle again. Or Parker Doyle. Hello, Bet. And here we have Sean Drew. 11 is we have Lohman. And all I must say, the midfield are playing very strong defensively. It's a big monumental task when you want to play midfield to go back and play defense and move up and contribute and assist on the offense. It's a lot of running, and Centennial Field will make you earn your money because it's a big field and the Laurentians are strong in the middle themselves. Here we have Doyle. Parker Doyle moving in, and here we have Brent Henneberry. Henneberry inside of Jordy Slaney. Beautiful ball by Henneberry. It was Stefan Jordy, and then to Henneberry, and a beautiful save by the goalkeeper, Kellaway. Nice save by Kellaway. Thanks, Laura Beck, for sharing. Thank you so much. Kindly ask anyone that joins in once you get a few minutes, or just click on your share button. That way it shares to all of your friends as well. Here again we have the Laurentians moving in. Oh, it looked like a Laurentian was upended, but no, he just taps each other. Is Drew. It looked like to be a bid. And back we have right to the Laurentian keeper off the head of Shane Perot to John Douglas. Douglas over to Drew. Drew looking to go long, and Stefan Slaney was just patrolling and not sprinting, and as a result it was Kellaway picking up the ball nicely inside of the goalkeeper zone, the 18-yard line. Here we have Mullet to Edwards. Thank you, Roger, for sharing. Willie Hearn, the ball just, it was a cautious little ball. It made some kind of a queer bounce there on. Oh, the ball stole again and trying to get, here we, oh. Thank you, Bet. Thank you, loud and clear. Thank you so much, Bet. See you next week, Bet, when we get out for the St. Lawrence Day celebrations. Okay, again, the ball is put to the outside. Doyle. Oh, Doyle. Ball been taken by Doyle.
Right through the box.
No, again. Oh, again. No, not enough. What do you think? Is there enough pressure inside of that box, Rick?
Yes, but hats off to that Brook team now that they have 5 people back on the back line. Matt Thompson, Turi Leonard, Hashan Ahmed, Evan Martin, and Ethan Ellen, and they're holding their own because it's been a steady offensive downpour the last 8 minutes. We're 57 minutes in. Laurentians are up 1-0, but it could easily be 3-0 now.
Yeah, Laurentians are really in the second half. I think they're having a lot of more quality chances, and we're only, what are we there? There we have Adam Kelly. Kelly looking to go around, and again it's Kellaway on. And you're tuning in to Gordcast live streaming from the Centennial Field in St. Lawrence, where after 56 minutes of play, we had the St. Lawrence Laurentians leading Corner Brook United by a score of 1-0 with the goal coming for the Laurentians at the 37-minute mark off the boot of Stefan Slaney, who is the leading goal scorer on the St. Lawrence Laurentians, and he scored his 6th of the season here today. There we have Kelly. Kelly looking to go wide to Parker Doyle. Parker takes his time outside to Brent Henneberry. Now we have nice call by the keeper. And I think, it goes off of a corner, Brook, when the keeper kicked it off of number 2. We have Ethel Ellen just stepping in front of the keeper. Keeper called him off, and anyway, it goes over the goal line, and it's a corner kick. Here we have Brent Henneberry again. Brent Henneberry, just wide. Again, just wide. The Laurentians are pretty well owning the second half, and they probably had 4 quality chances, or Rick?
Oh, definitely. They've been dominating for the last 13 minutes. Young Henneberry has had 2 quality chances, and one just went wide, and the other one was a great save by the goaltender, Tyler Kellaway off Corner Brook, to keep this game still at 1-0 in favor of the Laurentians. Gord.
Yeah, the Laurentians are pressing, and they're looking for right now to get that second goal at this contest. Lionel Welsh taken in from Gordcast on computer and Canada Games, Newfoundland Women on BC on TV. Don't get much better than that. Thank you, Lyle. Thank you so much. Lionel Welsh watching from Orangeville, Ontario. Jake Warren watching from the confines of St. John's, Newfoundland, Labrador. Welcome, Jake. 58 minutes have gone by. The Laurentians lead the Corner Brook United team by a score of 1-0. And here we have Eugene Brushett here. Laura Lee on. Welcome. And Rick wants to say hello to you.
Hello, Eugene. I came up with Eugene. I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully, or next week. Thanks for all the rides for all the years.
Tina Turpin. Rick, thank you so much for your friendliness and oops, we have a hard tackle by Perot. Oops, and the ball has been taken in, and nice. Again, Kellaway is to the top of the 18. Sean Collins, Tina Turpin, good show, St. Lawrence. Good game here in St. Lawrence.
Yes, I'm quite excited with this game now. It's 1-0, 60 minutes in, still 1-0, and give some credit to that Corner Brook team.
Yeah, Corner Brook are way out of the playoffs, but they came in 11 players. They're giving it their all. The Laurentians have a substitution coming in there now. It looks like to be Evan Miles. No, it's Devin Ryan is in right now. I don't know who went off. We'll see. And again, the Laurentians moving inside. Sean Edwards is gone to the bench, and in is newcomer from the friendly confines of the big land in Labrador, who resided and played soccer with CBS, and now they're playing for the Laurentians. Devin Ryan. I guess it's Devin Ryan. I get a number. It's number 4 it is. And again, we have Henneberry. Henneberry pushing the ball back to Lyle. You can let us know the score of the Canada Games, Lyle, the women, if there's any score. Appreciate it if you do that for me, or anyone that's watching the Canada Games, women's team playing, the girls' female team. Nice play again by 11. It's Lohman. Lohman has played all of the defense on Corner Brook have played well, Rick.
Yes, you mentioned that format that Coach Thompson used today has been working out quite well. It's keeping the score down to 1-0 and keeping Corner Brook still in the match. Even though they're in a shooting gallery. Ooh. Henneberry had a chance again. He's all over that ball.
Okay, Scarborough, Ontario, Maud Brockville. Okay, thank you so much from Scarborough, Ontario, from Maud. Thank you so much. 0 to 7 minutes in, Eileen. Thank you kindly. Folks, we need enough for a couple more channels and we'll have wall-to-wall soccer. And we have Hinnaberry. We were leaving Shane's place, and Shane was going with his recorder on his TV, and he was after coming off a soccer field in Marystown, where he refereed under 17 girls, and then he's coming to do the line here in St. Lawrence for the Challenge Cup, and he's going back to watch the Newfoundland Canada Games team, the NLSA team that's currently playing in Winnipeg. So you can imagine what's going on down to Shane and Diane's house. It's nothing but soccer.
Soccer, soccer, soccer. Great to see. Keep it up, Shane.
And we have Douglas there. Douglas pushes the ball. Gerald Walters, welcome. Patrick Slaney or Mokto. Okay, Patrick, I saw the name there before. I was a little confused. We have a couple Patty Slaneys. Patrick's in your case. The Cordine player, brother of Lynn and Jerome and them. Anyway, the ball's inside again. Here we have Stefan. Oh, here we have again. Oh, again, Stefan. Stefan and Kelly, was it Kelly?
Adam Kelly, yes,
Oh,
two great opportunities.
We had Stefan and Kelly. We had like the old fair where you get the 3 throws at one time, right? 3 for a quarter.
Did a big rebound, and it's certainly like a shooting gallery up here. This ball has been up in the St. Lawrence.
Kellaway has had a good game there. The goalkeeper for Corner Brook as well.
My God, yes, he's made 10 saves or more.
And okay, no. What's going on here? Okay, we have Mullet going in, and coming on we have another guy from Fortune, Jordan Keynes. I know Keynes buys boots.
Oh, yes, those great boots.
Yeah, it's a beautiful chance there, Roger. Hello, Mike Edmonds. There we have number 12, Thomas, putting the ball again. It was a corner by Jordy Slaney, and Thompson playing corner really kind of on the short end, probably around the 6-yard line. And again, he hit it back in there. We have Kellaway again pushing the ball. What do we got here going on? No, it must have been a Laurentian. Prince Iden Dallas Hamlin. Welcome to Gordcast, live streaming from the Centennial Field in St. Lawrence, where after 64 minutes of play, we have the hometown Laurentian leading the Corner Brook United by a score of 1-0. Goal scorer for the Laurentians coming at the 37-minute mark off the boot of Stefan Slaney. Here we have Doyle, Parker Doyle, over to Hinnaberry. And here we have the Laurentians getting ready. It's Kelly to the outside to Doyle. Doyle goes around 1. And here we... Oh, the Laurentians. Hell... We love you, Keynes, and I'm sure Keynes loves you as well. Gary Forsyth. Gary is the coach of the CBS Strikers.
Well, Gord, sorry for cutting in there.
No,
young Tyler Kellaway right now, the goaltender, 65 minutes in, has had to defend 15 corner kicks, face 21 shots. The man's in the shooting gallery, but he's playing really, really well. He is their number 1 player in this field today.
There's no doubt that, like you say, with the Laurentians, probably having, 70% of the play here
easy.
Right now, eh?
Probably here now in the second half, 90-10.
Yeah, the second half been all Laurentians. The first half, probably,
70-30 was good, Cal.
Yeah, 70-30. I go along there, Rick.
Yes, unofficial, my friend.
Yeah, and here we have Perot to Jordy, to Doyle. Doyle to Keynes. Keynes back to Parker Doyle. Doyle back to Perot. Shane Perot over to Clinton Edwards. Clinton Edwards to left wing back Sean Drew. Drew on the inside to Brent Hinnaberry. Hinnaberry, what do we got? Back to Clinton Edwards. Oh, Clinton looking to go long and is intercepted by Brook Warren. Oh, again, we have Keynes and we have Jordy to Stefan. Outside. And ball put back in. Right into the box again, just outside of it, coming across from the outside. Just goes outside of the box. Oh, Cillian Jobity. Cillian, you're missing a great game here, Cillian. Beautiful game here for Laurentians. Well, the Laurentians are controlling the play, but they're failing to score after having a dozen good quality chances. So that's where the excitement is. The excitement is sometimes you're getting 2 and 3 scoring chances and
rebounds.
Anyway, I'll let Rick let you know what we are witnessing here in the second half.
Still a game totally dominated by the Laurentians here at 67 minutes in, and you got to give credit to the Corner Brook team now for just hanging on there.
Hanging on, yeah. But like right now, again, it's oops, and again. But Rick, the thing is, though, Rick, Laurentians are really having struggled to score again this year or this season, and here we're seeing the same thing here again today, Rick.
That's a good point there, but sometimes I don't really think that it's a struggle to score. They've scored 32 goals on the season, while Holy Cross has 36. It's been done by committee, and here's another chance, and it goes off a Corner Brook defender for another corner kick. They scored 32 goals. It's done by committee. They don't have that quality striker, which is not even fair to say because Stefan Slaney is a quality striker, but hasn't played up to the level he has done last year.
Yeah, like I still feel.
Like you've been spoiled in St. Lawrence for so many great strikers for so many years.
And Stefan has the ability to be
a
prolific goal scorer.
Yep.
And I think in order for you to win championships, you still need. Well, here the ball has been put inside. Thank you, Roger, and thank you, Carolyn, for putting in the score there. Thank you, Maud, as well there. Thank you so much, folks. The goal coming for the Laurentian at the 37-minute mark in the first half, where Stefan Slaney scored for the Laurentians.
I know, Gord, with your vast coaching experience, whatever, and you've been around this at both the Challenge Cup level, won Challenge Cups as a coach, and gone to the Nationals, and you've always had players that dominated the scoring. St. Lawrence is scoring by committee this year, and it's working out quite well. And their defense is so stingy. And defense wins championships, they say in sports.
Yeah, and but I know myself after.
But in tight games, you want that striker there. I can see it now when you talk about it.
Yeah, I still feel that, like, during the finals, or then I'm talking about playoffs.
Right.
And you will have to play 2 and possibly 3 games.
True.
You do need the ability to put a guy on that can score. And, like, I know, like we say, you got Holy Cross got Jake Bourne. Mount Pearl's got Tyler Forsey. And Felians, should they get in, have
Emmanuel
Dolo, and CBS Strikers have Eric Madison.
Exactly. So St. Lawrence got Stefan Slaney, and they got Sean Drew.
Yeah,
they got Jordy Slaney. And I think a team that has that much offense and so well balanced the attack, it'll come down to other parts of the game, organized at the back, strong midfield, and great goaltending and experience. But great game, Gord. Let's get back to the match.
Right on. Michelle Dupree, Thistle. Mary Tarrant Hodge, come on, Jordan showed him what those boots can do. Jordy's a great midfielder there, Mary.
Definitely. Very creative, much like his dad was.
Yeah, very good.
Hall manager, Dr. Slaney.
Here we have again Brent Henneberry back to Perot. Perot into Stefan.
Oh, what a save!
Kellaway with a nice play again. And then we have young Isaacs on, 2.
And I forgot to mention during that last conversation that Brent Henneberry, the young kid, got 6 goals. And he can be a dangerous player. He proved that last year.
And here we have Canes working the defense. Number 12 is Thompson. Much appreciated, Mary Tarrant Hodge, and 18 others who have shared this cast. Gerald Walters. Here we have Jordy over to Brent. On past Adam Kelly lets it run outside to Isaacs into Adam Kelly. And offside for the Laurentians. Marion. No. Shot? I know the young Isaacs guy. Come on, I got to get his first name here. Sean Isaacs. Okay. Won't have to look
St.
for
Lawrence faithful. They know everything up here, and just gave us the name here in the broadcast booth.
He's a newcomer to me. He was a little boy when I lived here, but I'll know who he is because he has some burning red hair. Oh, Laurentians. Sean Isaacs. Yeah, good for Sean Isaacs.
And the shooting gallery continues there, Gord. 72 minutes in exactly. St. Lawrence still enjoying a 1-0 lead, but they've had many opportunities to make it 2. Hats off to young Tyler Kellaway in goal for Corner Brook United. He's kept that game very close there this afternoon, this evening.
Sean Isaacs, who his dad comes from, he lives in St. Lawrence, but he comes from, I believe it's Lord's Cove. And then we have Brett Henneberry, who's got family from up the shore.
Exactly, fantastic that the whole region is getting involved with this soccer team.
Yeah, we have Parker Doyle. 1-0 here, Damien, after 72 minutes of play. Goal coming at the 37-minute mark off the boot of Stefan Slaney. There we have young Isaacs, Sean Isaacs. We can get some trademarks. You want trademarks, the players to have some different trademarks. There we have Jordy Slaney moving the ball outside to Doyle. Krista Cody, welcome to Gordcast Live Streaming. Here we have Canes moving in. And it was Kellaway. We in the fog, guys. The fog is on the causeway, so it's getting closer. Hopefully the rain will hold off for another 20 minutes and we'll be completed our cast, bearing no big injuries. Here we have Isaacs again, pushing the ball head to Kelly. And it's great to see young Isaacs, Sean Isaacs on here today, giving the young kid an opportunity. Here we have Stefan Slaney moving in. Stefan rather physical on the play, and as a result, the number 4 bolted over Ahmed.
Yes.
Ahmed goes to the ground. Hopefully Ahmed is not with no serious injury, because Corner Brook are only carrying 11 players. Hello, Brenda Bridell. Welcome to Gordcast, live streaming from the from the Centennial Field in St. Lawrence, where the host St. Lawrence Laurentians currently lead the Corner Brook United by a score of 1-0.
Right now we have a stoppage on the field, Gord. As you mentioned, the midfielder for Corner Brook, Hashim Ahmed, is down on the field after having a collision with big Stefan Slaney, the game's only goal scorer, who has 6 on the season, as we mentioned, at the 37-minute mark, to give the Laurentians this lone 1-0 lead here. And he's getting looked at now by his coach, Mr. Richard Thompson, is out there to speak to him, and he's looks like he may have to leave the playing field right now. He's
I must say, though, Rick, when I was at the Gushu complex last night, Rick, and, here we are today, despite, a dozen or more quality chances, and here to walk away with a 4-4 score, and it was only minutes into the game, it was 1-1. Then it was only less than, I believe, it was 10-11 minutes, it was 2-2, so it was just scoring. It was just goals coming from everywhere, which normally you don't see that anymore, Rick. I think the fans would have enjoyed it, though, Rick,
Oh, my God, we've always been talking about the fact that we need more goals in soccer, but we can appreciate a great game of soccer, a scoreless tie.
Yeah, Derek Roberts watching from Gander. Welcome, Derek, and Dalton Beck.
Hello, Derek. Rick Farrell, good old Derek.
Krista Cody wants to know, is Tyler Kellaway in net for Corner Brook, Rick?
That's quite correct.
You are 100% correct there, Krista Cody.
And if there's a player of the game to be given out, he's getting it.
Yeah, here we have Jordy moving in, looking for the go to Stefan. The ball has been taken by 17.
Derek Warren.
Chris Burrett, yes he is. Here the ball's been taken by Corner Brook. Oh, nice Pro plays rather hard. He puts his body into it. Number 2, Ellen back to number 6, Westcott.
Good soccer.
Westcott putting in the middle again is back to 17. Warren.
Gotta give Corner Brook credit, Gord. They're not panicking in the back line.
No, I like that fact that they attempt to play the ball. There's not just kicking away that ball.
Exactly. They're using tactics, and they have to, even though, like I said before, they're in the shooting gallery. Have been for most of the half.
Well, Dalton Vick hopes to win blue. Hello, Justin Mayo. I think Justin may be in. Justin Merck Mayo. I think Justin is in Ottawa. I know your dad is in Ottawa. I think that's where you're at, Justin. Here we have again the ball's put on the Laurentian. Elaine Hannum, good game. Well, the score is 1-0 the Laurentians. Hello, Elaine. Anyway, the Laurentians have had much up to play here in the second half. Special blessing for Krista and her family today as they lay to rest their father to rest. Rest in peace, Mike Cody. Condolences and sympathy go out to the family of Mike Cody from Gord Cast, myself, Gord, and Rick Farrell.
Yep.
Hello, Ernie Lennigan. A 1-0 here at the 78-minute mark. Ernie, Shane Douglas, Shane Slaney. Laurentians have been all Laurentians in the second half, but they failed to get the second goal of the contest. Tom Lamb, Evan Miles. You're tuning into Gordcast, where we're approaching the 79-minute mark. And again, the Laurentians are up by a score of 1-0. Goal scorer coming in the first half by St. Laurentian, number 13, Stefan Slaney. Here we have Sean Isaac over to Kelly, Adam Kelly to Jordy Slaney. Slaney outside to Parker Dial. Parker Dial looking to go inside to Stefan and 17. Nice ball by Warren. And again, it's been clear by the defense of Corner Brook, picked up by midfield Laurentians. Jordy Slaney back to Laurentians defense. Over to Isaacs. Isaacs to Devin Ryan inside to Stefan Slaney, and rightfully so. Another offsides on the play, and
St. Lawrence faithful, some of them didn't like that call.
Lenore Slaney wants everyone to wear blue on St. Lawrence Day. Good for you, Lenore. I'll encourage everyone to be wearing blue when the
Big Red Machine
arch rivals Holy Cross Crusaders visit town. I would think that there will be a lot of blue jerseys and blue, pretty well everything in the. Apparently he wasn't offside, Justin, and that goes back to, I guess, the lifelong history of sports where the linesman calls offsides and the players don't agree. Brian Haley taken in from Sudbury, Ontario. Here we have again Jordy Slaney picking up the ball from number 14, Evan Martin, over to Sean Isaacs, tempting for Sean Edwards.
He's back in the game.
Edwards is back into the contest. Getting a little dark here. Open mic from 12 to 3 next Saturday on the Causeway. Yeah, 3 o'clock there is the Laurentians take on. Not offsides, I don't think. Open mic on the Causeway. That's on Laurentian Day. Then we have the big contest at 3 o'clock, and it'll be a bit of everything on the go during St. Lawrence Day. And you have the opening parade. Anyway, 17. Oh, a nice game again by Perot. But I must say, Rick, this Corner Brook team, they're not quitting, eh?
Well, you got to give them a lot of credit. They came up today, traveled all across the island, and got down 1-0 at the 37-minute mark. Has faced literally a shooting gallery in the second half. It's 82 minutes in. They're still down 1-0, and you never know. They could get a goal here and tie this match up. You don't know in sports. That's the beauty of it all.
That's their system. Their system is to play and try to keep themselves close in the contest and hopefully steal a victory, yeah? This time it was number 4, Amid, upending a Laurentian, and the ball was given to a free shot for the Laurentians, placed over to Doyle. Thank you, Tom Lamb. Thank you so much. The ball goes over the goal line, and it was Keynes missing the ball, and as a result, is a goal kick awarded to Kellaway. Terrence Hurst, hi, Gord, all the way from Ontario. I played against St. Lawrence with the Gurney's Gauls. Good for you, Terry or Terrence. There we have Keynes. Here we have Keynes and the ball just on the outside. Ryan Keynes is taking in Gordcast as well. And here we have, you're tuning into Gordcast, live streaming from the Centennial Field in St. Lawrence, where the St. Lawrence Laurentians narrowly lead Corner Brook United by a 1-0 score, with the goal scorer for the Laurentians coming at the 37-minute mark. Here, Maud, I'll show you the fog out there. Maud, here's the fog. And the ball is inside. Here's the fog for all the people that are homesick. Look, and here's the fans here. Eh? Anybody who's homesick here?
It's thick as pea soup, as you say, on a beautiful Saturday, which we always enjoy our pea soup in Newfoundland.
Anybody homesick, I just give them a little taste of fog. Here we have Perot. Perot going the whole end of the field inside of the 18. Put the ball inside.
Oh, he bang away. And no goal. What happened there?
No goal. I don't know what tipped the ball out, Rick.
A couple of Corner Brook defenders' feet got in the way of those shots.
Okay.
They're not finishing out them chances, though, Gord. And you may be right. This could come back to be a thing that could be a problem in the playoff round. You got to score and need quality chances. You only get so many in a soccer match.
We have Kelly.
Foul. Card? First card of the evening? No.
What about the player who went off? Is he still off, Rick? Do you know? The Corner Brook player.
No, he came back into the field.
3-0 into Canada Games, Newfoundland versus BC. Thank you so much. We'll see the fog up close next week, Roger.
Hopefully it's sunshine.
There's nothing better than I enjoy coming over that hill. I don't know what it does to intrigue me once I go over and I look down at the harbor. And we could not have put the soccer pitch in a better place and putting it right in the heart of the community. There we have 23, Henneberry, looking to go long, but it just goes off the side of his foot, out of touch with a throw in to Ethan Ellen. And we have Clinton looking to go to Sean Edwards. Hello, Doug Kirby. Happy birthday yesterday, Doug. You and your son, Tyler. Set it on the cast. Oh, here we have, the ball goes. The ball goes between the keeper and the post, through the goal, right through the goal line, outside of the end zone, and over the goal line, and a goal kick being awarded. How many chances? Carl Ferry is saying, Gord, please show the fog again. It's 96 degrees here in Atlanta.
Oh, yeah, sure, Mr. Atlanta, Georgia.
Keep it up, Carl. Hello, Ronnie Norman and Lewis Hodder. Welcome to Gordcast, live streaming from the Centennial Field in St. Lawrence, where after, 95 minutes of action, and is still only 1-0, despite the fact the Laurentians have had every bit. Rick, I'm saying 15. Am I generous?
You're being generous. I have warm a pen out writing down these unofficial stats, because the Laurentians have had so many quality scoring chances, and they still only have the lone goal, but it's still good enough to give them the edge right now with 86 minutes and 30 seconds gone in this match for this evening, Gord.
Yeah, we have Sean Isaacs there passing the ball around nicely. The ball looked to go long, but it's John Douglas right. Coming to, 17 yards, just makes one step to the 18, pushes the ball to Perot. Perot on the outside to young Slaney, though. They're giving them a lot of balls here since they come in. Or Slaney, or Isaacs.
Yes, he's played quite well for a first-year player.
Yeah, I like, a number of young players there, but, they're given the opportunity to play against Corner Brook as well. What's the score? The score is 1-0. Jenna, write it in, please. Much appreciated. For St. Lawrence, I should say.
With only 3 minutes remaining in regulation time.
Yeah, after 87 minutes. There we have 12. We have Thompson right in front of the camera here in the middle of the field. Oh, we have Keynes going down. Here we...
Kind of like Haynes, he's been really a speedster and a lot of pace since he came into this game 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, well, he came in late, so he's he's got speed.
To burn, yes.
Yeah. Thanks, Sir Kent Pittman. Jonas Strang, welcome to Gordcast. And time is really off the essence here right now, but it's all Laurentians with ball possession. Here the Laurentians are moving in. With a nice ball by Isaacs. Sean Isaacs.
Putting pressure on the Corner Brook back line, but he's tacked the ball out with great confidence there.
Oh.
Stop by Slaney.
Nice ball by Jordy Slaney. Slaney looking to move in. Oh, again, Slaney was looking to move in, and with the defensive system, here we have Pitty. Oh, nice play by Perot. Good, solid play by Perot. Here we have Keynes. Oh, no, it's a nice tackle by Corner Brook. I get a number on him. Here we have again Corner Brook running.
Yes, that was Evan Martin that time on that tackle on Keynes, and Keynes didn't like it because he knew he wanted to be man on that play. He was a little bit frustrated, and I can't blame him.
I'll get the hat on afterwards, Blair. I don't even know what I have on myself. Hats off to you, Blair. I've got Johnny Cash hat on here today, Blair. You know Johnny Cash's color. Hello, Paul Slaney. See, you celebrated your anniversary the other day, Paul. Congratulations. Ooh, again, it was a defensive play, but it looked like could have gone into his own net.
Well, that's number 4, Hashim Ahmad. He has played quite well at the centre back position here today.
Well, I would think that Corner Brook, like after playing, and something I'll have to tell you, folks. There'll be no Gordcast tomorrow. And the reason why, I have a family outing tomorrow. We have a baptism on the go in Marystown.
Good.
And
Nice.
We'll be attending the baptism, myself and my wife. Is my wife's sister in Marystown. Now, she have twins. And both of the twins have christening. So, like a good man should do is attend the family outing.
Family first, Bobby. Yes.
Yeah, so I'll be at a christening tomorrow. Mass will be at 11 o'clock, so the game here is at 12, and the weather is here is not... Hello, Paul Campbell. The weather here is not supposed to be so great tomorrow.
We're at 90 minutes, Mr.
90 minutes, folks. 90 minutes are on the clock, so we're on Mike Holland's time. Injury time for the official. Here we have
Henneberry.
Henneberry moving in. Henneberry moving in.
Oh, what a save! Oh, scores on the rebound!
What has gone on? Wait, no, we'll see. Red card?
Red card is given out to...
Red card here on the play, folks. A lot of rain tomorrow, I understand that. But I will be... A red card? Yeah, okay, it was...
So the goal was waved off. Red card is given to the Corner Brook player. And we're having a penalty shot.
Penalty shot and a red card on the play. Okay, we have...
The keeper?
I'm not sure who went off there, Rick.
I'm not sure what happened there. Number...
Here we have, it looks like...
number 2.
Jordy Slaney. Number 2 is Ethel Ellen. Here we have Jordy Slaney.
Shoots. What a save! Holy moly, Gord!
Oh man! Hello, Guy Tobin. Hello, Rick Lundgren. Man, the goalie has stood on his head. If there were 3 stars off the game, he'd be 2 of them.
For sure. Definitely good.
Yeah. And the fans are here. They're enjoying the goaltending display and the missed opportunities by the Laurentians as well. Who got the red card? We think it's number 2, Ethel Elm. And it was stopping the ball. It was a handball. That's what it was.
It is over.
And we have a final whistle here. And after 90 minutes of play, and at the conclusion of the contest, we had the St. Lawrence Laurentians defeating Corner Brook United by a very respectable score for the Corner Brook United by 1-0, where St. Lawrence scored at the 37-minute mark on a goal by Stefan Slaney. Brian Kettle, the score is 1-0 for the St. Lawrence Laurentians. It's the final. 1-0. A red card coming at the end. We'll look at the players in the middle of the field. Good contest, exciting contests, I should say, where Laurentians dominated the second half but failed to capitalize. Like you say, but they still get the 3 points. You're kindly welcome. Thanks again, Gord. Great job as usual. Great job. Thanks, Roger, Maud. Great, Mark Breffel. Thank you. Great job to my partner here, Rick Farrell, as well. And Rick will give you all the update on the standings here as we look at the teams, shake hands with the officials, with each other. You're kindly welcome, dear Blair. Tomorrow it's family, folks. My wife told me I got no other choice, so family comes first. So anyway, kindly welcome. Good contest here, folks. I think the reception was fairly good. What's that?
I said, I'm not even going to change it. I'm home for all I don't.
Anyway, Brian, Bod, everyone, you're kindly welcome, folks. Much appreciated. And again, I got to give the people that are watching on here, listen, a little taste of the St. Lawrence Narrows. Look at the Narrows out there. Look. I won't be on tomorrow, Jed, where you got a baptism going on with the family tomorrow. So I'll be attending the baptism. The weather is not supposed to be nice, but it's got nothing to do with the weather. Even if the sun was splitting rocks, I'll be in Marystown tomorrow for baptism. So, but anyway, thank you for joining in the Goldcast, and I will come back to now.
Oh, we'll get the glasses on.
Hi, Ellison. Here we are, folks. We'll back where you'll see we'll see the 2 men that have brought you this cast. Anyway, thank you, folks, for joining in the cast here. You're looking at myself, Gord, on Goldcast, and my colleague here, Rick Farrell, and Rick will give you all the updated and assessment of today's game.
Well, Gord, let's go right back to the game's only goal, scored at the 37-minute mark by Stefan Slaney. He proved to be the game winner, and that was a big goal for Slaney. He's 6th on the season. The story of the game, though, had to be St. Lawrence having probably 28 shots on net, probably 15 to 20 scoring opportunities. Tyler Kellaway was simply outstanding in goal. He made a number of great saves to keep the score, like you said, respectable 1-0. And even only a few minutes ago, he stopped Geordie Slaney on a penalty shot, which was another great save. Corner kicks, St. Lawrence had 17 corner kicks in the game. They totally dominated from start to finish. And the effort put forward by Corner Brook United to keep it 1-0 was rather remarkable. The standings, you say right now, Gord, Laurentians now with that victory. I'm just going through my notes here, folks. Bear with me. They have 39 points on the season, a 9-point lead over Holy Cross as the season enters into the month of August. A couple of key games coming up this evening, as you mentioned during the broadcast. We have Filians are playing CBS at 7 p.m. At King George V. That'll be a big result for your Gordcast during the week. St. Lawrence will be playing here tomorrow at 12 against Corner Brook again. And also Holy Cross at 2 p.m. tomorrow are taking in the Filians, also at King George V. And that certainly could play havoc with the standings. And you continue on. I get the standings. Here they are, folks. Magic, 39 points. Holy Cross has 27 with some games in hand. Mount Pearl has 26 in the season. Filians with 23. CBS with 22. Quite a logjam there for the other three playoff positions. Canada Games have finished their season with 22 points in the season. And Corner Brook are in the basement cellar with 4 points. But a lot of effort from the young team today, Gord.
Yeah, and Rick, we know the Laurentians are in first place and definitely a contender for this year's Molson Challenge Cup. And for Corner Brook to come across, and they traveled from Corner Brook to St. Lawrence today, and they just had 11 players, and for 11 players and a goalkeeper to give it their all, Rick, it was good. I was kind of glad. I felt Laurentians were going to win, and I know that Corner Brook could have got the one goal, but to see a goalkeeper to come and see Corner Brook to had the courage to come across and play and give it their all, and they lost one player that got injured, and the second one went off. That was at the 90-minute mark for a red card, but the red card was where the ball was going in the net and the player hit it with his hand. Yes. And as a red card, it's a violation, and as a result, is a red card issue. But Rick, Corner Brook has to earn a lot of respect here today too.
Definitely heads up to the effort they put forward today. 11 players came up for today. They used a 5-3-2 system. The 5 people on the back line, the players, played certainly well to keep it down. It did become a shooting gallery, as we mentioned throughout the telecast. And not for the fabulous play of Tyler Kellaway. It reminded me so much of last year when John Douglas literally stole the show during the entire weekend on the Final Four. This young kid today has a bright future for Corner Brook, Gord.
Yeah, as long as Tyler Kellaway plays senior men's soccer, he's not going to have a better game than what he had today. And where do you have it at? You have it right in, to me, at the Centennial Field. There's no bigger fields in this province than the Centennial Field in St. Lawrence, and possibly then you got King George V, which is probably the main venue in the province. But here, right now, with the Laurentian tradition, and for a young kid to come in here and to hold the Laurentians to one goal, when you said in your assessment there, or final analysis there, Rick, what was the number of shots?
Well, I counted 15 unofficially in the second half alone, and he had a 10 in the first half, 25. He faced or had to protect 15 corner kicks as well. He came out, he stopped rebounds, he stopped everything, but it also bodes well, like you said, St. Lawrence did not, they should have filled it today.
Yeah, I think that's something, and to be honest with you, for me watching them this year,
yes,
and when I do my final analysis, is if things don't change, is their inability to score on the number of quality chances that they're given. Will that haunt them? That would be my biggest concern right now if I were coach, and I know the coaching staff are concerned of that, having quality chances and not missing. Anyway, folks, again, I won't be here. Gordcast will not be here tomorrow. We have a family baptism tomorrow in Marystown, and I'll be at Mass at 11 o'clock, and then we'll have the family function after Mass. So no Gordcast. The weather is not looking good. Gordcast will resume next weekend on St. Lawrence Day. Weekends, a Holy Cross are here. That'll be a definite. And I saw there Travis Parsons asked me would I do a game in I believe it's Grand Bank next week. Travis, get a hold of me and we'll discuss that. And if I can make it happen, to be honest with you, I will make it happen, Travis. That's in Grand Bank. The GBs are playing. I believe I just saw come up there. ASIA, I believe it was, the St. Pierre Club. And if I can make it, and I'll discuss it with my wife and see what's on the go. And I'll certainly welcome Rick along as well, because Rick.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, I think Rick adds a lot to my Gord cast. So if I can make that happen, Travis, I will. And I definitely will be here on St. Lawrence Day weekend, and I will do Gord cast off the Holy Cross series. And Rick, I'm sure you're going to be here as well.
Yes, please, God, I will be. I'm looking forward to it. I've been here for now a number of years watching this St. Lawrence Day activities, and always a great match. And the atmosphere itself, if you love soccer, you love sports, you're here in St. Lawrence, anyone not to be on the peninsula, get out to the game. You know, you can also enjoy the people that can't make it to the game watching this Goalcast. Note the time next week, though, Gord, 3 p.m.
3 o'clock is St. Lawrence Day time. Always was, always will be.
Yes.
And as long as the Laurentians are there in Holy Cross, you know, generally Holy Cross are the team, the arch rivals of the Laurentians. It's Holy Cross, and when the fans are home, there's nothing more they like than to see that blue and red on the field. The blue and white, royal blue on St. Lawrence Day with the red Holy Cross and the gold. So again, folks, I thank everyone for tuning in. I thank for the compliments. Again, I thank Rick for joining me.
Thank you.
I will conclude with, I will go back to one little view of the town, and then I will say, have a great evening, and we'll see you next weekend. And again, Travis, get a hold of me, and we'll discuss about the Grand Bank game. And if I can make it happen, I definitely will. Here we go with one more view of my hometown, St. Lawrence.
Good afternoon, evening, folks.
Here we have in the bottom there, we see the old library there, now used as, I guess, the friendly home for the seniors of the community. On around to the fire hall there, on to what used to be the Gray's building, that used to be the RCMP building. Then we have the post office here. Back of the post office is the RC Church. On over the top of the hill there used to be the RC convent there. On around, then we have the priest's home up on back, and then we have the Anglican Church up on back, and then we have the Rec Center, and on out into the Narrows of St. Lawrence, where fishermen made their living traveling out into the ocean. Anyway, so long. Have a great evening from Gordcast. Thank you, Rick Farrell, for so much.